Hey everybody, so that's my fancy intro. It's the stock footage of 30 seconds counting down. So I don't normally like making these kind of videos, like as far as I'm concerned. There's people that do it better, so why put my hat into it? But content is content, am I right? So here we go. So special thanks to toynewsy.com and rediscoverthe80s.com. Stole a bunch of images from them and used a price guide that I didn't realize was too small and can't read. So fucking here goes. So, Condor by the Loyal Subjects, right? So, back in the day, this thing was $6.99, so $7. The entry level toy for mask, right? $7. Anybody can afford $7. 80s might have been a little bit pressing. Action figures at the time in the 80s were ranging from anywhere from like $1.99 to like $6, and then $10 if your mom was like, "Hey, I love you so much, here you go." And yeah, Shane, it looks great, right? So maybe $10, something like that. But let's go a little further. And so you've got Brad Turner there. You've got the helmet. You've got Condor, and shit's gonna be great. It comes with effects. The helmet looks goofy as hell. I kind of hate it. That's okay. There's new articulation on all the figures. Once again, 1985, $6.99. Hey, Headcanon. So, $6.99, 1985 for this. Let's go. Hey, Menjoza. I guess I need to click on chat things. Hey, everybody. So remember, 1980s, $6.99. Today's cost is going to be $30 from the Loyal Subjects. $30 for the smallest fucking mask toy besides Scott and T-Bob that came as a 2-pack. I'm pretty sure they won't do now. But $30 for Condor. $30 for this. Look, I'm all about this thing coming back. I'm all about Mask getting its due and coming back and people enjoying it. Okay, I really am. This is not $30. This is the original scale, as far as I know, of the scale of the Mask figures that are coming out. And there was an article on Toy Newsy or Toy Addicts or something like that where it said, "Oh yeah, this is collector minded, so for $100 you can get everything." That's not true. Let's keep going. Once again, new Condor, $30. Even with inflation, even with greed, that should come out to like $15 in today's standards. Which, okay, fine. Like, I know a lot of people were like, "Hey, yeah, $10, $15 for Condor, no problem." Hey, Justin, how's it going, man? Not a problem. Not an issue. Next, Thunderhawk. The hero vehicle. Yeah, Matt Tracker. By the way, did you know that Matt Tracker's middle name was Hunter? I did not until today. So the helmet's there. It looks like it's been ripped right out of the cartoon. Same with the figure. The sculpting looks awesome. These, but prices are a big factor these days. And for those, yeah, exactly, Dave. That's kind of what I'm saying here. So, I mean, these look awesome. These look great, and like my nostalgia boner is hard and big right now for this because like these are awesome. These are great. These are modern, you know, built toys, and like back in the day, I think it was like 25 or $20 for, maybe even 15 for Thunderhawk, somewhere around there, right? How much this son of a bitch is gonna cost now? $40. $40 for Thunderhawk. I'm pretty sure it was nowhere near that. Hell, Boulder Hill was $42 back in the day. Rhino was 27, and those are probably bigger numbers back in the 80s due to everything else. But like, this is just nuts to me. The prices of these things are crazy. They want people back in the line, and they want people to buy this stuff, but they make it almost too expensive for the normal guy that's working a normal job that toy collects to want to buy these. All right, moving on to Switchblade. So you got Miles Mayhem there. Great helmet, great sculpt on the figure, but once again, ripped from the cartoon, right? And you've got blast effects. Okay. Switchblade looks great. I wish we could have seen it in helicopter mode, but jet is fine. Got the Venom sticker on the back there. It looks great. It looks like it's a good toy. It looks like it's a solid toy. Yeah, it was one of my favorite things in the world too when I was a kid, because you had Thunderhawk and Switchblade duking it out in the sky. And again, It was no more than $30. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna find out at the end. I got an '80s price guide. I'm gonna try to see, and we're just gonna go from there. So, yeah, exactly, Justin. Price point is king, and this is looking like the court jester decided to make all the prices for these things. So up next, Switchblade is gonna be $75. So say you go all in on this. This is $70 for both Condor and Thunderhawk. You're at $145 right now for all of this so far. All of this so far is $145. You have to ask yourself as a collector, as a toy enthusiast even, is it worth $145 so far? I mean, you can buy a vintage Condor out of box right now for $30 and like it be in pretty good condition. Ask me how I know. Um, it's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely nuts. I don't make toys. I don't own a fancy company. I don't do any of that. But I'm looking at these prices and I'm going, what the actual fuck? Okay, so Rhino, yeah, Matt Tracker and Matt Sato helmets again, right out of the cartoon. These figures look great. You can't go wrong with them compared to how that looks like George Takei though. Matt Sato definitely looks like George Takei. That face sculpt, holy shit! I just now realized that. Yeah, Dave, that same man. Like if they had like 2 packs or 3 packs or something like that, that'd be great. At the end of the mask days back in the '80s, they were releasing character packs. You get a Matt Tracker dressed in a different uniform, and you come with like a little vehicle, like a power sled or something like that. All right, next slide. Rhino in itself is an awesome toy. So those of you that don't know, the cab extends out and it becomes the mobile command center for Mask. It's pretty dope. That thing on the back, the trailer hitch part, that flap will flip up, and you can have like a little scout vehicle going around, and it has some guns in the front. Pretty sweet all around. The front grill, it becomes a barricade. Those smoke straps come on down, shooties. And again, you'll be getting blast effects and smoke effects, and depending on what mode it's in, which it's a great toy. Um, let's see if this is worth it though. $99 for Rhino. No, just no. Just that's not $99 to me. That's that's not $99 to anybody. I think. Look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And correct me right now and be like, "Oh, Jeff, if you actually really loved it, then you would be doing this, or it wouldn't be such a big deal." So like, okay, but this is $100. $100 gets me a Mayfix, not a fucking Rhino mask toy that I already have. So I could sell my Rhino that I have currently and get 2 of these. Hey, Bear 11 Charlie, man, what's going on? We're just talking about Mask and the crazy prices that are happening. Yeah, I might kiss the ring at 70 as well. I might, but like 100 is just too much. 100 for this? That's too much. That's almost as much as the vintage one. That's crazy. So this is the price thing that I can't read because it's too small because I'm, old. So give me one moment. I'm gonna use some internet magic here and see if I can see something. Cool. I sure can. Um, Give me 1 second, please. There we go. Okay. So thanks to the internet, we can do some things. So I'm gonna kill the slideshow. That's me. I'm Jeff. And we are going to do this. We're going to share my screen here. And we're going to go to this photo right here. So, okay. So, this is back in 1980 something. Mask Boulder Hill playset was $42.99. Hey, Master Son, what's going on, man? We were just talking about these new price points and how they're kind of crazy. So, Boulder Hill is $42.99. This was the set to have. This was the base. This is the The king coup de grace. Can everybody see that okay? Hope you can. The Rhino, the tractor right there, right? Like the thing that we just saw, right? Okay, that's way better. Yeah, okay, cool. Right? That was 29.99. And that was like the big price point toy at the time. That was like that's the mobile command center. That's blah blah blah. Switchblade was $22. Jackhammer was 18. Thunderhawk was 13.99. I mean, the Piranha and the Condor were the entry level. Well, they got the wrong figure on Condor. They got the Piranha and Condor were the entry level for back in the 80s. It was $6.99 and $8.99. Right? Is it? Okay, so Masterson, I'm glad you're here. No, we are, man. I'm gonna throw in what I have. So okay, so let's go and look at the Rhino. Okay, so the Rhino. Thank God you're here, Masterson. It's $29.99. Boop. I'm gonna do that. The new Rhino is $99. So inflation today, if it's 42 and then 123, that's what it's $91, right? So 29 plus 91, give or take. I mean, are we crazy with these prices at $100 or not? I mean, I'm just going on the 30 is 88. Okay, so this is far more than it should be, right? So we do. Shit. Yeah, 85. Hey, Kaiju, we're just talking about the stuff and things. 85, yeah. And thank God Masterson is here. Yeah, okay, so new Rhino, $100. Old Rhino, 30. And thanks to Masterson's quick mathing ability, that's $88 today. Okay? So that's what that should be according to how math works. And we'll go back and we'll go over each one because Masterson's here and he's wicked smart. So this is the Switchblade from back in the from today. It's $75. So it was $75 in 2025, but in 1985 it was $22. The math isn't mathing for me. Say 30 was 88 is 88 now or whatever. Then 22. Okay, it's 65. Okay, that comes. I'm gonna rely on you here, all right? But because I'm not a math person. So Thunderhawk, you know, hey Kaiju, Thunderhawk, awesome toy, man. $40, $40 today, $40. Back in the day, $13.99. So it feels like at the rate that what we're seeing here, Master Son, it looks like they're going $10 over what the inflation price would be, and sometimes a little bit more. But you'll confirm that, I hope, with this next. So $14 and 85, 41. Okay, so Thunderhawk is where we're getting our value at, folks. Thunderhawk makes sense. That's what it was back then. That's what it should be today, according to math and how our government is basically falling apart today. This is the one that's going to kind of fuck with me a little bit, man. And like I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but I'll bring this up. Condor today is $30. Then you get all the Condor things. $30 for the new Condor. $30. 30 whole shekels of your hard-earned money goes towards Condor. Back in the day, it was 7. Yeah, exactly, Kaiju. $30 for that. They are definitely getting us on that one. Toyfair has only shown 4 vehicles so far, which we've gone over. But if you're late to the stage, then we've got Condor coming, Thunderhawk is coming, Switchblade is coming, and then Rhino is coming. And according to you know Masterson's math, which is not ever really wrong, it's a little much, and it's a kind of a huge letdown for me. Like it depends on like where you're at with like disposable income and all that stuff, right? Like, I'm not an idiot, but like for me, this isn't gonna do it. This line's gonna last, like yeah, I, yeah, but this isn't gonna do it for me. This, they want this line to succeed and everything, but they've almost priced it out to like impossible for like the casual toy collector. Yeah, yeah, Bear 11 Charlie, they are. They aren't they might be like a slight touch bigger, but besides that, these aren't 3 3/4. They're, let me double confirm this. Toy Fair 2025. Uh, Loyal subjects master. Okay, so this is coming from Toy. We're gonna share everything that we can do because that's just how it is, right? That's yeah. So give me 1 second. 30. So this is where I got my prices from. We're gonna hit that, and then we're gonna do this. We're gonna share the screen, and we're gonna go to here. Boom, bam. Okay. So once again, at the start of the slideshow, I did thank them for letting me use them. Um, there's nothing about the scale here, so let's see if we can find out. Loyal subjects. So this is Toy Habits. Brand new party on July 1st. So they're coming out on July 1st, which is good. So this is probably the best image of what we're gonna get as far as the scale is going. That definitely looks like it's the original scale of 2 inches or whatever it was. Yeah, exactly, Kaiju. Exactly. So, articulation, you can see on an arm and leg. Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, it looks all, these look cool. Like, I'm not like saying they don't. I just Base launcher on the sides of the vehicles, but just you can do that's the thing. For right now, what else coming? Regardless, she strides on it. What's up? Okay. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be the same size there. That's actually a pretty good shot of the new Rhino. So, like, as a fan, I'm super happy these are coming out. But also, as a fan, hey, Masterson. Clement, somebody asked, sorry, Masterson, somebody asked if these are the same scale. And they are the same scale as the original stuff, things, Niner, as the original toys. So it's just a little much. So yeah, that's where we're at. So, what are your guys' thoughts? Is the 2-inch scale and the price points on scale for you, or is this a no? Jesus Christ! And it looks like the SDC exclusives are going to be Scott Tracker and T-Bob with Rhino. Yeah, yeah, there are. So Master Sun, they are improving the articulation. So let's get a close up here. So you've got the shoulders, they've got elbow, and they've got knee articulation now, Master Sun. So that's pretty cool. And they've got hip articulation. It looks like even hip swivel. Yeah. Um, there's updated articulation. The face sculpts are updated. No, they have blast effects. If they're going to be 118th, maybe they progress. Yeah, exactly. If they were 118th, I'd be down. Like how many of us or how many of you guys have ever wanted to mix mask with your Joes from back in the day, and actually being able to do that and have the right scale and everything would be awesome, right? Like I might be wrong about the elbows. Let me double check. Okay, I am wrong about the elbow joints. I apologize. So they got the swivel at the waist. They've got the that hip articulation, so you can Van Damme it. No, man, these are 2 inches. No, I don't think the elbows bend either. So like there we go with that. So like yeah, just gonna be these guys updated. These are 2 inches. I think you read in my background. It's a dumpster fire because that's But yeah, I'm gonna miss the 1080p. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, this is where we're at with this. Isn't that cool? Exactly, Kaiju. Exactly. Yep, we'll do. Give me 1 second and I will get there for us because my dumbass uh, didn't embiggen the other one. Okay, so there we go. So starting at the top, we haven't seen a Boulder Hill yet. Clemens, yeah, it's so far it's looking like a pass for me too, Menjosa, which fucking sucks. I might have gotten that Switchblade if it was $50. Okay, so Boulder Hill is $42, $43. Um, Master Sun, the Rhino was $30. The Switchblade was 22. Thunderhawk was 14. And Condor was 7. Hey Kyle, what's going on, man? We're just talking about the new mask stuff and how the prices are nuts. Yeah, Boulder Hill, $550, right? Yeah. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's no Cat's Lair. I guess the Cat's Lair from Super 7 showed up on BBTS and sold out in almost a day at $1,000. All right, and the new prices, as you wish, sir. We'll go back to the very start. Once again, thanks for Rediscover the 80s, Toy Newsy, and now Toy Habits for some of the information that we're looking at today. So, just want to be clear. $30 for Condor. $40 for Thunderhawk. Hey, thanks, Kyle. I appreciate that. Oh, shit. Hey, Stacy Hatch, how's it going? We got 75 for Switchblade and a hundo for Rhino. Masterson. Masterson is helping me math right now, or helping us math right now, because we've compared old prices with new prices, and Masterson is using the inflation calculator to see how much we're getting hosed. On a couple of these, we're not, but on some, we are a little bit. So yeah, that's just. I mean, these things look awesome. I mean, if you didn't have the original, I, I mean, this might be a good chance for you to get them. Like, I just want to get the figures because they look really good. Uh, but besides that, I don't really see a point to any of this, which is sad. I wanted this to do really well. I wanted to see a bunch of stuff, but like, we're not. You get three good guys. One of them is a repeat. You get two mat trackers. One is a quote unquote uh, variant in the Rhino uniform, and then the other is in the Thunderhawk uniform there. So that's two repeat characters. You get three unique sculpts, as it were, as far as like figures or non variants go. So like Brad, Miles, and Matt, are your non repeats, which are that they literally look like they were pulled from the cartoon, and I'm really excited about that and really happy about that. That's a good thing. I'm not too goddamn keen on those prices though. It feels like they shit the bed and they're going to be sinking their own ship with this, or there's going to be somebody out there that proves me wrong and just buys it all. Uh, Kyle, these are 2 inch. Yeah. So Kyle, to give you some perspective, uh, so this is a 4 inch Calcestus. This is about how big the mask stuff is going to be. Why am I so janky? Do that. I was like really blurry for some reason. I'll fix that before I went live, I guess. Damn it. Um. So yeah, $99 for a vehicle and two action figures. Yeah, I mean, Joe's that's a. I'm not exactly a little guy either, and these glasses aren't exactly doing the job that they were a few years ago. These are actually these need to be upgraded a whole lot. Um, yeah, Shrek hands and okay, here we go. Right now, the OG is $30. The inflation is 89. New cost $100. Thunderhawk OG is 14. Inflation 41. New cost 40. That's good. Thunderhawk, you're getting at least what it's worth, right? Right. Condor was $7. Inflation goes up to 21, but it's 30 now. The Switchblade is 22. Was 22 back in the day. 65. New cost 75. It's 75 today. Master Son. So I guess not, Kyle. Everybody has been asking, not everybody, a large group of 80s kids have been asking, it's all good, have been asking for Mask for a while now. Like, we all got excited when Hasbro would release a Matt Tracker. I got excited and I bought the son of a gun, the 25th anniversary Matt Tracker that was head of the vehicle pool or whatever for G.I. Joe. He came with a green backpack that turned into a helicopter. It was a tribute to Condor, which again I think is the actual vehicle that is needs to be in place as the gateway to Mask, and not the Rhino. So when inflation is said and done, and according to the math, which we're going to put up once more, yeah, it's a little unsettling to know that I guess that's where we're at as far as money goes right now. But I'm just not seeing these values. Like I'm not seeing why this stuff is as pricey as it is now. I know that it's 2025 and the world works different ways and blah blah blah, but like I'm not seeing how. I'm not seeing how 2-inch action figures and their cars, like maybe it's the tooling and like how I don't know. I honestly don't know. And it's a real bummer to me. A real bummer. I really wanted to see this line do well, and I really wanted a resurgence of Mask. I wrote a screenplay for God's sake, and that looks like it's not going to happen at this point. This looks like it'll be another failed attempt. There'll be, the SDCC thing is going to happen where you're going to get the exclusives of Scott and T Bob. You're going to get the Rhino, not Rhino, the Jackhammer, right? Supposedly, and just it sucks. It sucks, man. I'm extremely nervous to see a lot of this. Actually, I'm a little worried. Um, I've always stated that my jams are this and Ghostbusters, and Mondo already raked us over the coals for $200 figures and all this other crap, and it's like, damn. And like I was one of those guys that was saying this is totally worth it, but like looking back on it, it's not. Also, they totally have the wrong figure on that Condor. By the way, that's Matt Sato, right? Like it was cheap and affordable, man. So like like my same here, dude, same here. My folks weren't exactly like drowning in money. My dad was in the service. My mom, was like a librarian, a school librarian. But like Christmas time would come around, and back then it would be like Condor and Piranha, like, and I think I got Thunderhawk and Jackhammer all in one Christmas, and like that was the best time ever for me. They did, they did. They released something for the Monster Squad on that album, on those albums. I also really used to like their posters. Their movie posters were on point. Hell, I have the Star Trek one right there. So yeah, really kind of a bitch. And, yeah, just god damn it. I was really hoping that this line would do well, and by the looks of it, unless there's some devoted fans, I don't see this going much past 2 waves. And I doubt we'll ever see Boulder Hill. Welcome back. So I know a Boulder Hill today, in modern terms, if you want to go to a store and buy one, it's like 200 bones. More if it has a box and the paperwork and yada shmada. But a decently priced Boulder Hill in today, will be somewhere around there. Hey, Pete, how's it going? Yeah, these prices do look better, but this is what we're dealing with today. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. So there you go. That's the modern price points that we've got going for thanks to Master Son and his mathing. I, man, I really hate how right you are about that statement. I would Boulder Hill is the one thing that I don't have that I really wish that I had from Mask, like that, and glorious car that came out in the third season, the Lambo. I can't remember the name of it. The Stiletto. I would love to have the Stiletto, but that's a Series 3 thing, and that's worth a lot of money, and it's never going to happen. But yeah, Boulder Hill would be great. All right, well, hey, I appreciate everybody coming. Master Son, really appreciate the help with the inflation costs and everything else, so keep that in mind. The original Rhino cost was 30. With inflation to today's standards, it'd be 89. The total new cost is 100. Thunderhawk back in the day was 14. With inflation, it would be 41. New cost is 40. There's your deal. Condor back in the day was $7. With inflation, it would have been 21. The new cost is 30. Switchblade 22. Inflation is 65. Today's cost is 75. I'm not going to tell you how you spend your money. That base isn't out yet, Kyle. Thank you. So there you go. So that's where we're off. I I don't see this. I don't see this lasting much like long. I really don't. Yeah, and Jose, it's always fun to talk toys and stuff with folks, and expect that a bit more. I think Sundays are going to be my time slot, as it were. So Sundays at 1. Um, Not to cut in on anybody, but this is it. So if you have time, come check it out. Yeah, that dragon, man, crazy. All right, everybody. You have a great weekend or a great Sunday at least, and I'll see you when I see you all. Thanks again for showing up, and have a great day. Bye.